So, what's the difference between bisexuality, polysexuality, and pansexuality? Here it is in the simplest terms possible. Bisexuality is the attraction to two or more genders. Some people say it's the attraction to genders that are similar and different from your own. I don't like that definition personally because it excludes some people who are attracted to two or more genders but don't fit that second definition. Polysexuality is the attraction to multiple genders. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Pansexuality is the attraction to all genders. If that's a good enough explanation for you, then go out into the world and never again utter the words "but bi means two." To go a little more in depth, there are some common misconceptions surrounding the definition of bisexuality. Being bi does not inherently reinforce the gender binary. There are many non-binary people who identify as bisexual. Also note, bisexuality is not the attraction to cisgender men and women. The suggestion that it is in and of itself transphobic. If anyone says, "I'm attracted to men and women," that should automatically include trans men and trans women, because trans men are men, and trans women are women. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Polysexuality and pansexuality are not inherently more inclusive than bisexuality. Side note, pansexual people sometimes use some problematic language to explain their attraction, such as hearts not parts. That phrase is cis-sexist. Sexuality is defined by what genders you're attracted to, not what genitals you're attracted to. There are men who have vaginas, and there are women who have penises, and there are intersex people, and whatever else. And you do not have to be pansexual to be attracted to them. Moving on. I personally feel more connected to the bi community. The bi community is larger and generally more politicized than the polysexual and pansexual communities, which I like, but some people may not. I also like IDing as bi as a fuck you to everyone who thinks that bisexuality is exclusive of trans and or non-binary people. People might prefer to ID as polysexual to bring attention to the existence of the many genders that are out there. And or they might want people to know immediately that they're attracted to some or all non-binary genders. The same reason could be true of someone who prefers to ID as pansexual. So, there's a lot of overlap between these sexualities, and it's okay to ID as one, two, or all three. What's not okay is telling someone that they're actually orientation A when that person IDs as orientation B. I often hear from people, well, actually you're pan because you're attracted to non-binary genders. No, I'm bi. Why? Because I'm attracted to two or more genders, and I identify as bisexual. I think that about wraps it up. If you have any questions, suggestions, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.